Here we're going to be taking a look at the first trailer for Coyote versus Acme, the new Looney Tunes movie. Not really the typical movie you think of when it comes to doing a trailer reaction for, but I'm super curious about this movie because of the interesting road it's taken to even get to the theaters. For those who don't know, the movie had been shot and done for years now, but Warner Brothers kind of shelved the movie as a way to get a tax break on it and save some money. So it's been on the shelf for a few years now, I believe since 2023, but it wasn't until last year that a company that I had never heard before called Ketchup Entertainment picked up the movie to give it a theatrical release for this year, August, I believe, and we're finally going to get a look at it. And the reason why it's a big deal is because, well, for one, it's not every day a new Looney Tunes movie comes out, even though there's been actually a few of them over the last couple of years, but still, it's fun when they get a theatrical outing. But then, two, everyone that's been involved with the movie, the creative team, the directors, writers, the voice acting team, said this movie, it's pretty good, and there's a lot of fun stuff in this movie that they want to show off and have people actually be able to watch it. So it's very cool. It's getting a big screen release, and it's an inspired, interesting concept when it comes to Wile E. Coyote of the Roadrunner cartoons, suing Acme because of all the products that he's bought over the years that continuously F him up every single time. So it's an inspired idea, something that can lend to a fun scenario, one of those kind of movies where it's 2D combined with live action, which I'm always a sucker for that. I've loved that ever since when I was a little kid, even with stuff like obviously Who Framed Roger Rabbit and even Looney Tunes back in action. It's a really cool concept when you can do that. For this trailer, released earlier today, it's 1 minute and 46 seconds, so not super long or anything, but hopefully it gives us a nice look at the movie. I'm watching it on the official account. All right, we're going to watch it in 3, 2, 1, click. Effed him up again.
Have you been horribly injured by a product made by the Acme Corporation?
It's not your fault. There's probably someone to blame.
The name of the case is Coyote versus Acme.
Wile E. Coyote. He is Rex.
We all know who's responsible, and all of his injuries are self-inflicted.
You've been settling Acme cases for years.
Could probably get you $250 for that.
This is your opportunity to really show people what you're capable of.
These companies think they can do whatever they want. We're sick of it.
Acme, hack you!
Nothing to see here.
We really have nothing.
We both know it would be very unpleasant if anything bigger were to become public.
What is up, Doc?
The Acme Corporation is releasing this film for account purposes only. We do not condone any of the storylines depicted.
Wow, there you go. I was wondering, as I was showcasing a little bit of all your major Looney Tunes, like we're going to have Bugs Bunny. There he was at the end. It's like, you better have Bugs Bunny. He wasn't in the last Looney Tunes movie to come out the last year. It's the day the Earth blew up. But yeah, the thing, it's a very inspired looking movie in terms of what it's going to do, in terms of making a story that's, inspired story with the whole Coyote suing Acme storyline, but the incorporation of the other Looney Tunes is what's going to be really fun, and a story that I think is going to be something fun to check out. And it's an inspired idea. That's kind of what you want for something if you want to make a worthwhile Looney Tunes movie. I think when it comes to the whole 2D, the 2D characters and the live action, it is, but sort of not really. They've done this kind of style before. It's a whole kind of 2D style, but it's obviously a 2D, style, but it's 3D generated, where you can tell it, where it's got that kind of three-dimensional feel to it, but just kind of with like 2D type texturing. I don't think it's the best looking style. I definitely don't like it more than, 2D animation at its best. You don't get to see that around too much. It would have been nice if they had been able to do that. Had they been able to have, classic 2D animation, oh my goodness, I would have thought this was a perfect trailer as far as just kind of showcasing its direction, and the inspired looking story. I think it looks fun, and the fact that you're going to get to see the other Looney Tunes in there, and see Daffy, Bugs Bunny, Tweety, Porky Pig, all of them, it could be like legit the best like Looney Tune theatrical movie. As much as I enjoy the original Space Jam, it's not like a great movie in a traditional sense. And then Looney Tunes Back in Action had its issues. Space Jam: A New Legacy, which I like more than most people seemingly, but it's definitely got a lot overstuffed. And then last year is The Day the Earth Blew Up, it was fully animated Looney Tunes theatrical movie. I thought that one was worthwhile in terms of the story that it did, but I definitely think this Coyote versus Acme, just based on the trailer, it does have that feeling of wow, a really cool story that incorporates Looney Tunes and has all the nice wackiness without some unnecessary stuff like for Looney Tunes Back in Action, the whole stupid, spy storylines. It just kind of got in the way of a lot of good stuff that movie was doing on a technical kind of level. But I think for a first trailer, I think this will be fun. I don't expect it. The movie looks fun. I don't expect it to be some kind of huge blockbuster or nothing. But if it's a good movie and as good as some of the creative team have been saying that it is, then hey, I'm gonna be there, and I hope it does do well. 'Cause like I said, it's not every day you get to see a new Looney Tunes movie. Even though there was a stretch between 2003, you had Looney Tunes Back in Action, but then there wasn't another Looney Tunes movie until Space Jam: A New Legacy, 2021. But just last year, we had That Day the Earth Blew Up movie, and we're getting another one this year. So 3 Looney Tunes movies in 6 years. It's not every day that you see that. So overall, my thoughts, cool trailer, and I'm definitely very excited to see the film. And I do think based on this first look, it has the potential to live up to all the, interesting conversations and, just kind of the behind the scenes hype and intrigue behind this film. So that'll do it for this trailer reaction for Coyote versus Acme. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you for watching.